Let's go!
Hi everybody, I'm going to be filming a current foundation routine. If you want to see how I get my everyday look currently, then keep on watching. As many of you know, I actually film my videos after I come home from work. So it's kind of backwards. I come home from work and then I put makeup on. I just had foundation on today, and so I wiped that off and I did some eye makeup, and as I was about to put my foundation on, I was like, why don't I do a current foundation routine video, because I don't think I've done one in quite a while. So currently the foundations that I'm using are the Covergirl Clean Whipped Cream, and this is in the shade 355. I'm not exactly sure what color this is, beige something I think, but I've already primed my face, and I primed my face with the Miracle Skin Transformer. As you can tell, there are two different shades as per usual. I just put a tinted primer, and that is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless that I have up top. But when my face is finished, it'll have a more blended look rather than this harsh difference between the two. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this. Oh no, I got some in my hair. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette today. I really like this. I've been playing with it for the last 2 weeks, and I meant to film a video. Actually, I tried to film a video doing the Too Faced palette using one of the looks that's in their booklets. I think I tried doing the milk chocolate look, but I looked terrible when I went to edit. I was like, yikes! I do not look good, so I scrapped that video. But there were a couple funny bloopers in it, so I might throw that in a video at some point. But anyway, I have kind of a purpley, smoky eye going on. I'm actually really digging this foundation. I must really like whipped foundations on my face. It's just really hard to find the correct shade to use with drugstore foundations. My forehead just tans so dark. So as far as the Revlon Color Whipped, I take my Real Techniques contour brush and I just kind of like dab it on top. It doesn't move. I love this whipped foundation. Is Ralph in here? I hear some funny noises. I guess he's not in here today, so I don't know. Excuse my dirty brushes. This time I didn't have time to clean them between doing my makeup or my foundation this morning and then coming home to do my makeup again on camera. So I like to do that sort of classic 3 shape on my face just to do some contouring. So I grabbed the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. Sometimes I use this, and then also I've been using my sample of the Benefit Hello Flawless Wow Oil-Free Foundation, and this is in the color I'm Plush and Precious Petal. I have a whole video on this one. They're both a lot lighter than my other foundation, so I'll go ahead and take the Benefit one right now with the same brush and kind of like go underneath my eyes with it like this, sort of to highlight that area. I hope I brought everything else that I need in here. And then I kind of like to go down the center of my nose as well. And then of course the other side of my face. I've been trying to watch contour videos to get some good tips. So now I'm taking the brush and I'm putting it a little bit underneath where I put the darker Revlon. If you can see, the darker Revlon shade is right about here, so I'm trying to stick the lighter shade right about there, just to kind of make my face look a little bit more pointed. I'm going to do that onto the other side as well. I guess I might as well show you the current blush that I'm using. It's from my Project Tin Pan, and it is the L'Oreal. I'm putting a lot of moussey products on my face, I guess, lately. This is the Magic Smooth Souffle, and it's like a mousse type blush. And I just use this e.l.f. small stipple brush, and then I just start placing it onto my cheeks. And I kind of like to place it about the same area that I stick. Ooh, I keep. Anyway, that was so dorky. Can't believe I just did that. I kind of like to stick it in the same place that I stick the Revlon Whipped that's darker. And just sort of go in the circular motion. I'll do the same thing to the other side also. I didn't really like this shade, but it has grown on me now. It seems to work quite well, and it grabs onto the blush that I will be applying later on quite well, and I think it lasts pretty much all day. So I'm going to go ahead and let that set for a little bit, and then I will be powdering my face. I think that that gave my foundation a little bit of time to set. Next thing that I like to do is take a loose powder, and I have the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil that I got from my last year's Sephora Sun Safety Kit, and this is just the original color and it has SPF 25. Take a little brush, tap off the excess, and sort of pat it underneath my under eye, like so. Sometimes I feel like it gives me a bit of a white cast if I'm not careful, if I don't knock off some of the product after applying. So I don't want to have too much of this. You can already see in the camera it's picking up that white glow. Just do a little bit in that other area that I put the highlight in. I will be knocking this off later with my other brush, so don't get too afraid. Okay, so there we have my mineral veil. Then I take my MAC Sheer Select Pressed Powder, and this is an NC35, and currently I've been using my e.l.f. complexion brush. Just sort of swirl that around and put it in my T-zone. My T-zone was a tad bit oily, wasn't it? Indeed it was. And then I'm going to kind of go in and knock off the excess that was in that upper region of my face. And same to the bottom. Like to do is take my Physicians Formula, the Mineral Talc Free Bronzer, and this is in the shade Bronzer. Again, excuse my dirty brush. But then I like to go back in underneath, just underneath where I put my blush. And just go in that circular motion again. And then sort of repeat to the other side. Ooh, a little bit of brush hair shedding. And then this is how I get my super dark forehead to blend in with my lighter face. Or at least kind of give my face a little bit more dimension. I really don't mind my forehead being darker than the rest of me, because I feel like my forehead naturally sticks out further than the rest of my face, and it also just gives my face a little bit of shape and dimension, so I really don't mind. Some people might not like that. If you don't like that, then you can put foundation on your forehead, but as for me, it breaks me out if I put liquid. Unless someday I find one that doesn't, but I'm too scared to try. I'm going to go ahead and top off with the Milani Blush in Luminoso. Doop doop. Love this blush. It's my absolute favorite blush right now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off my eyes, and I'll see you back in a minute. So this is the finished look. I actually put false lashes on, and then I ripped them off before the glue had time to dry because I just didn't like how they look lately. I've noticed that I haven't been liking how I look with false lashes. I just like mascara, I guess. I don't know. But on my lips, I have the L'Oreal Lilac, and this is in the shade 411 Never Lacquering. I did a swatch on my lips in a couple of videos back of the Lilac, or was it the Lilac? Let me see. It was this one right here, the L'Oreal La Matte, and that one was in the shade She's So Matte. I am totally digging these. I love them. If you guys happen to see them on clearance somewhere, I would pick them up, because I think that they last for a long time and they are quite flattering on your lips. I have been meaning to film my Too Faced chocolate bar. I don't know about review, but thoughts on it. I have been playing with it for a couple of weeks, so maybe I'll try to film that after I wrap up this video. Yesterday I tried to film a look and it looked so bad, so that video is going in the trash can. Thank you guys for watching my current foundation routine, and see you next time. Bye!